The land we know today as Liberia has a rich and complex history. Long before the arrival of Europeans, diverse indigenous groups thrived in the region. These groups, including the Bassa, Dii, Gola, Kru and Kissi, had their own languages, cultures and traditions. They engaged in fishing, farming and trade, creating a vibrant and interconnected society. The arrival of Portuguese explorers in the 15th century marked a turning point. The Portuguese established trading posts along the coast, drawn by the abundance of natural resources, particularly pepper. This period saw the beginning of the transatlantic slave trade, a dark chapter that would forever impact the region's history. The impact of the slave trade on Liberia was profound. European powers, including the Dutch, British and French, competed for control of the trade. This competition led to instability and the erosion of traditional social structures. However, the indigenous people of Liberia resisted enslavement, fiercely defending their land and freedom. Their resistance, while often overlooked, played a crucial role in shaping the region's destiny. The transatlantic slave trade left an indelible mark on Liberia, shaping its demographics and future trajectory. The arrival of freed slaves from the United States brought about significant changes. These settlers, known as Americo-Liberians, established their own institutions and governance structures modeled after those of the United States. They faced numerous challenges, including a harsh climate, unfamiliar diseases, and resistance from indigenous groups. Tensions arose between the Americo-Liberians, who had adopted Western customs and beliefs, and the indigenous population. The Americo-Liberians, often facing discrimination in the United States, sought to create a new society based on freedom and opportunity. However, their arrival also brought new forms of social stratification and inequality. Despite the hardships, the colony persevered and declared its independence in 1847. Liberia became the first independent republic in sub-Saharan Africa, a testament to the resilience and determination of its people. The new nation adopted a constitution modeled after that of the United States, with a president, legislature and judiciary. However, true political power remained largely in the hands of the Americo-Liberian elite, leading to resentment and conflict. The challenges of nation-building were immense, and Liberia's early years were marked by both progress and setbacks. Throughout the late 19th and early 20th centuries, Liberia faced numerous challenges. Economic difficulties, territorial disputes with neighboring colonies, and diplomatic pressures from European powers tested the young nation's resilience. Internal divisions between the Americo-Liberian elite and the indigenous population persisted, hindering national unity and development. Despite these obstacles, Liberia made strides in education, infrastructure and healthcare, albeit unevenly distributed. The discovery of rubber and its growing demand in the global market presented both opportunities and challenges for Liberia. The Firestone Tire and Rubber Company, a US-based corporation, secured a concession agreement with Liberia in 1926. This agreement granted Firestone vast tracts of land for rubber production, making Liberia a major rubber exporter. While the Firestone concession brought some economic benefits, it also led to concerns about land rights, labor exploitation, and environmental degradation. The agreement became a symbol of the complex relationship between Liberia and foreign powers, highlighting the challenges of balancing economic development with national sovereignty. Liberia remained neutral during World War II, but the conflict's impact was felt through economic disruptions and social changes. The post-war era saw increased global demand for Liberian rubber and iron ore, leading to economic growth. However, this growth was unevenly distributed, primarily benefiting the Americo-Liberian elite and foreign corporations. The gap between the rich and poor widened, fueling social unrest and political instability. The rise of new political movements challenging the established order signaled a shift in the political landscape. In 1980, a military coup led by Master Sergeant Samuel Doe overthrew the government, ending over a century of Americo-Liberian rule. Doe, from the Kran ethnic group, promised to address inequality and bring about change. However, his regime soon became authoritarian and repressive. Doe's policies favored the Kran, exacerbating ethnic tensions and setting the stage for future conflicts. The coup marked a turning point in Liberian history, ushering in an era of political instability and violence.